Ready to play.
For Rampage, even though Catalyst are in there, and we all know I want to cheer for Catalyst, but I always cheer for Catalyst. So
That's
let's
it.
change it up.
Yeah.
We're going for Whip It.
Whip it. Whip it coming off a high,
right,
winning women's this time.
Absolutely.
Get ready.
She also
Go.
made a thing with us all that if we saw her, we had to do 10 push-ups. I got a senior citizens discount.
Fair enough.
I only had to do 5 if I saw her.
Okay.
So that's what was going out in the foyer when the women all came out. We all
that explains a lot in that final ending of that game.
Yep.
Red hit.
All right, so here we go.
Red
Rampage
hit.
out with a quick start.
Whack straight into red.
Green team
And
denied.
denied.
Hit.
Oh, now
No,
we've got
runt on green. It's all
One
happening.
shot tonight. It's all happening at green at the
This
moment.
game isn't slow. It's like they've just started. Like, no slow grind. Let's just go.
Yep,
all three
straight
teams.
into it. And there's some
Wow.
action happening.
And red, we've got the Vikings have just taken over green. They're in, and Rampage are there too. Everyone is at
Holy.
green.
It's a chaos for green base at the moment. Lil Bo sitting up underneath there with Husky looking the other way.
And they've got both teams.
Absolute
So
chaos
everyone has
happening.
got a deny on them at the beginning of the game.
Absolutely.
Everybody. With the Vikings coming out and the less severe there because they only took a 1-shot deny.
That's it.
Spider taking a 2-shot deny. Wax taking a 2-shot deny. But Catalyst pushed everyone back out and they seem to be back in control for the time being.
That's it.
Vikings picking up their pack now.
Look, not a lot happening everywhere else on the map, though.
Can we have a look at the arena cams?
We
Where
absolutely
is
can.
everyone after that flying start?
Looking like a lot of action happening around the front.
Wow.
And judging by the noise, there's some stuff happening at blue as well.
Yep. There we go. Green are down at blue.
Still lots of action happening down at green still as well. So
Yep.
everybody playing everywhere at the moment. A lot of action happening in the middle.
So much happening in that middle section. Everyone's staring each other down.
Absolutely. Very, very fast start to this game here.
As we see Wham and Little Bo just spreading, like to push out the green a bit just to get some pack. Oh, Rick's just taken down Wham and he doesn't make into the base. Look at that collapse.
Look.
And again,
Oh,
Little Bo looking the wrong way and Sam coming through. Interesting enough, Sam is actually playing with Catalyst for Worlds.
yeah.
So
Good way to understand your enemies by playing against them.
maybe.
That's it.
So it's very, very interesting. It's like everyone's fighting over the middle and then who survives the dueling in the middle
That's
just
it.
flies at the base.
Yep.
So
Shooting missiles into the bases and hoping we might get a good result out of it. Bit of action happening down at red now.
yes,
As well as
blue.
still stuff going on at green
Spiders.
as well.
Green hit.
Spider has pushed out. Oh, and the deny on
Green
Spider
denied.
again.
One shot. So Spider starting to get a bit of an expensive green here. Now we got blues heading underneath red. There is action going on.
Oh, green have got a
everywhere.
chance at red.
Tail
They're
over
in,
to
they're
the
in.
webcam and getting
Wax.
shot out.
Okay, and Wax is out. As they just get pushed out by the Vikings. Bluey's also under action. There is action at every single base right now.
And that's the way you want it to be, really. And you got action happening at the bases, people getting pack off of these potential attacks. And, you know, as an attacker, you need to go out and make sure you can try and get, and not waste too many lives, but try and spend as many as you can to get that base points as well.
100%. It was interesting. I was listening to some of the Catalyst guys and some of the Rampage guys talking earlier, and they're like, well, at least when we play you, everyone's charging at each other, and it's not this slow, grindy game.
That's it.
And I think all three of these teams enjoy that fast-paced game,
Absolutely.
which is why we got caught off guard.
Yeah.
With the first 10 seconds, 3 of the bases being hit but not going down. All right, so again,
Red
Rampage are now taking
Red
another
hit.
shot at Catalyst base
Red
and
destroyed.
another deny.
And we've just had red go down,
Down, dodge.
taking that red base cleanly. Lots of action happening on at that base. As we're saying this, blue got a green underneath, being
Wow.
combated by red. Now, we'll quickly take a look at that red replay. Lots of action happening when he
Let's
took
go.
that base. So dodge coming from the front door. One shot. 2-shot, a bit of a late reaction, 3 shots.
What game awareness from Dodge there.
Absolutely.
Because if you have a look at the replay, he's starting up at the top. He knows where all 3 players are. He's like 1, 2, and the other one's coming.
Yep.
I'll put my 2 shots in, take my flick shot, and finish the base.
That's it. Now, still lots of action happening at green as well. We got lots of dead people.
Wow. Red orange.
4 defenders at
Green
blue.
hit.
As we see,
Green destroyed.
And Runt
Well
taking
done.
that green base.
green, which they needed. Rampage need to pick up a base here just to stay up with the others.
Absolutely. You know, we almost got to the halfway point with no bases being taken. And now we're at that halfway point with already 2 going down in the past couple of seconds. So
But it's so interesting because this game didn't start quietly. Didn't start with no action.
Not at all.
And no bases down halfway. It was just pure running at bases and just not getting in there or getting it done.
Absolutely. So as we hit this halfway margin, we're going to have a quick stat check. Looking at Dodge with his clean base, 1 denial there as well. Lil Bo with his couple of denials. Wax suffering on a couple of denials on himself as well.
Member leveled up.
However, Catalyst
done.
sitting up the top there with only a couple points.
Just barely. They're barely. It's close. Rampage pick up a base and it's back on again.
Absolutely. And, you know, those bases being worth 3,001
Blue
points,
hit.
Yep.
they're not all that
Oh,
far down.
run's
Blue
going
hit.
for his blue.
Blue destroyed.
Clean take on
And
blue.
very, very clean take. So that would put Vikings in front. But Catalyst pick up another base here and we're looking at it
Well,
again.
that's it. It's base for base at the moment, turning
Mm-hmm.
into a little bit of a base race with Rampage lagging a little bit behind here, suffering quite a bit by those 3 denials on Spider there.
What do you do if you're blue team right now?
Well, as
Huxley?
Rampage, if you've already
Member
heard that
leveled
3
up.
bases have gone
Well
down, so
done.
you've noticed that. However, we have mentioned before that you know the base noises are quite dim. So
Member
we're
leveled
trying
up.
to react to
done.
that. You know that you're low on bases, so you'd probably send out a
Member
third
leveled
attacker
up.
if you're not
Well
already
done.
doing so.
Yeah.
Trying to solidify and
Green
getting
hit.
yourself
Here we
some
go.
bases.
Oh, Twinkles got into green, was
Red
about to
team
fire.
denied.
And now we've got some action happening.
Oh, he
at
did
red
fire.
as
He
well.
did lose
He
500.
did lose 500 there. So
No fear.
not at all. These boys
Oh,
are just diving.
wow.
at the
Here he goes
bases.
again.
Runt back
Oh, no, it's
underneath
Runt.
green.
Runt has.
Already having, so players knowing that probably not going to focus him.
No, they're going to focus. They're going to call the Runt has. This is where sometimes flying with your same 2 attackers is a bad idea because
Absolutely.
they had, 20 seconds of opportunity
Yeah.
there for a base, but because Runt has it, that opportunity is now no
That's
longer
it.
available. As we see a Husky jump back into the
Member
green
leveled
base.
up. Well done.
You know, using that left-handed hold, not a lot of people are going to be able to counteract that. Obviously, with the left-handed holds, they use opposite to what most right-handed
Mm-hmm.
defenders do. So holding in what we like to call a gecko hold here.
Gecko hold.
Gecko hold in South Australia. So when you're facing completely up against the wall, we call
Oh,
it the gecko hold.
Here we go again.
Runt back
Runt
underneath
again.
there.
Opportunity, base down, opportunity.
Got some action happening at blue now.
Oh, we've got
Green.
3 Vikings in
One
there.
shot
Denied.
denial on
Green
Wax.
destroyed.
Wax starting to get a bit expensive here, trying to take his base. And saying that, 2 set up underneath green. Twinkle's taking green base.
Correct. They've gone to a 3 attack, the Vikings.
Yep.
Twinkles was just there. Rick was also in there. It got a little crowded in there for a second.
So 4 bases lagging behind.
4 bases, yes.
Rampage really need to do something here.
They do, but so do Catalyst. Catalyst need to react. Little Boy getting
Lilbo
a warning.
Receiving a yellow turn there.
Wow. So we've got Twinkles is now holding Catalyst out of their own base. Twinkles back in again as Wham. No, that's Jimmy. Is that Jimmy? No, little Jimmy's not in, so it had to be. Oh, I can't tell them all apart. Not at this angle.
Lots of stuff going on at green at the moment.
Yeah.
People everywhere.
Member leveled up. Well done.
Okay, and now they're back up.
And Rampage, that's look, Spider
Spider.
getting shot out. 2 people back underneath. Look, it's so fast, fast action packed game. This one.
If you dodge, Wax has got 2 into 1. He's got 1 into another. He's expensive. Gee, you change your attack lineup.
Well, that then therein says that knowing that they're a strong attacker is just the unfortunate situation. So do you keep with it until they get those bases?
True.
Blue hit.
I think it's a
Oh.
bit of a gamble
Blue
because
hit.
it's like,
Blue destroyed.
oh, as we say that, Twinkles just
Twinkle's
cleans
taking
out blue
his
base and
clean
just
blue.
like it's nothing and just like, yep, got that one. All right,
That's
cool. I'm moving
it.
on now.
And with the situation that we've got going on now, Rampage knowing that we've got 2 going down to Vikings, you'd have to do something with 2 people still at home. So there has to be a reaction here.
They this sounds really terrible. They dump
Green
down, they're
hit.
picking the winner.
That's it.
All right.
And who do you choose to
team
make
denied.
that call, you know?
Well, that will be Dodge that will have to make the call.
Absolutely.
But what do you don't think I've seen Rampage panic dump.
And if they do, it's not very often.
No. But if you're Catalyst, you now know you're 3 bases down. You're potentially down on pack
Absolutely.
because Vikings are just ripping away on pack. Oh, here we go. We've got Catalyst in the blue base. We've got Dodge.
That black pack.
No.
Oh,
He didn't make it around all the way.
unlucky. Whippet setting back up underneath there. Listening to her defenders.
I'm seeing, and I wonder if Dodge and Wax are just working different sides of the arena together. Not together. Because I've seen Dodge and I've seen Wax, but I haven't seen them together,
No, that's it.
which is always interesting.
Lots of action happening in the middle here as we're heading into our final seconds of the game.
We
Member
are.
leveled up. Well done.
Some extended defenses.
And you can
Not a
just
lot
see
happening in
Twinkles
attack.
flying around these mid panels, just like, ding, ding,
Crazy
ding, ding, ding.
madman.
you know.
Finishing
Game
off here.
over.
Wow.
Please proceed to exit.
So the highest tag ratio goes to Whippet.
Yeah.
Romp with his highest tag straight of 8. Spider with the highest chain tags of 4. Most tags when taking Twinkles, Dodge, and Runt. Most denials of Dam. Spider with the most denied. Highest deact streak, Husky and Polychrome. Most team tags, Polychrome, Rump, and Spider. And most tagged by team Zam. Zam, why are your team bullying you? I feel like you need to have a conversation about that.
Do we need to call a doctor? Or maybe get Home Depot involved? Or what's going on here?
I don't know. Actually, I always shoot my team a lot. Like they end up in positions I'm not thinking about,
Yeah.
or they shouldn't be there, and then I'll hear a comment. I'll be like, "Oh, no, that was